Here's the hotel. This is big hall inside the hotel. And there's a bunch of shops along the side. Spiral tunnel. It comes in at the bottom on the left, goes up, it makes a loop through the mountain, through a long tunnel, come through, out, goes through below the road, come back over, goes in another tunnel, makes a loop over the top and goes back up. And so it's still headed east. Mock-up of how it does. See the gray goes up. Yeah, I'll take a video of there's the exit to the tunnel when it's headed north. Now it's coming out of that tunnel and going over, and it goes through below the road. The bridge at Kicking Horse River. We got moving to this one before, 74. You can see the water turns every which way. Okay, here's a natural bridge actually. The water goes through below it. There's a natural bridge actually.
Some of the roads we're going down here. In Yoho Forest, or Yoho Park, going down to Golden. Deep canyons. Kind of a switchback road here.
Real mountain road.
Yeah, sure is. We're pulling a trailer on this one. We're gonna go through a tunnel now. Short one, but
That ain't a... I thought we were going through a tunnel.
no, through a mountain. It's snow shed like it's so the avalanche won't come down over the highway.
This is Shuswap Lake, just out of Sycamoose. We're on our way to camping for the night at Salmon Arm, where we're going to camp. This is Sycamoose. It's supposed to be the houseboat capital of the world.
Well, Canada.
Of Canada. There's a slew of them out there. And of course, this is just Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are like a weekend, a long weekend they have up here, like a holiday weekend. They have one of these each in July and August. A 3-day weekend.
This is another view of the Shuswap Lake. The name came from the Indian tribes. Used to be here. Big lake because the western edge of it is at Salmon Arm where we're going, about 15-20 miles. Okay, this is Saturday, August 5th, and we're taking a drive down the Okanagan Valley just with a truck, and this is called Kalamakala Lake, Lake of Many Colors. It's a beautiful lake. The green comes out, it's a beautiful green. It's a pretty day. There goes a boat. And then they have farmland up here across the valley. It's Coldstream Valley. It's orchards, fruit orchards. Oops, we got some more. And there's the farm, our orchards. Houses, yeah, houses along the lake. It goes way up there. Beautiful color. And this is the long weekend for the Canadians, so there's lots of recreation going on. This is one of the towns that we're coming through, Vernon. And then we're going down to Kelowna and go through a couple of wineries, get some fruit wine. Beautiful colors. I don't know if I got this. This is at Coldstream Valley. So pretty. Some more of that lake as we're driving along. It's a long lake and we're driving along it. Such a beautiful color, green. Probably prettiest green we've seen, including that one we walked to forever. This is Okanagan Lake. It's a blue color. Oh, how are you? Yeah, we came up to... Is it? Came up to the winery, but we didn't go on a tour. Decided we'd been to some in Missouri. A sailboat or a... Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, it's kind of nice. A lot of boats out there today. They say this weekend is a long weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Floating bridge here that we're going across. Largest in Canada.
Now this is the Fraser River Valley. We're going from Catch Creek down towards Hope, British Columbia. Now those up there, those are tunnels and snow sheds for the railroad to go through, so that the snow doesn't build up on them. And also, they couldn't get around the mountains, so they went through with tunnels. But some of that is snow shed. You can see the ridges on there, that's snow shed. But then it goes through the mountain on each side, in the middle, and there's more snow shed again. And here's some river rafters coming down, whitewater rafters coming down the river in a big rubber rafts. And separating. I'll get some more of them a little later on when they get by us. They're a little ways up from us yet, probably about 3-4 blocks up from us, maybe half a mile. Goes one bunch of rafters. There's another bunch. They're going to go down around that curve. They're paddling like mad now. There they go into the white water. Boy, what fun. Coming through. They're about through, and I'll go back and get the third one.
They go and they wait for the other one.
Yeah. There's 9 in this one, there was 6 in the other one, too. Now there's the other 2. They kind of wait for one another. This is the Hope Slide. January 9th, 1965, early in the morning. There was an earthquake, and a large section of this mountain slid down. See where the trees are. It slid down and covered a valley. This is some of the debris of it. And when it slid down, it went and pushed across the road. And you can see the line. The trees there where it slid up to. The mud, there's a distinct line. That's how high the mud net went up, and then it slid back down and it wiped out the trees above it. Now this, where we're standing, this parking lot in this visitor center is 165 feet higher than the original road was, and it's built on top of the slide area. This is the way it shows that it was and is now.
I wouldn't do all the riding.
No, I'm not. I'm taking a picture of the Bridal Veil Falls, just outside of Hope. Very high. Horseshoe Bay, north of Vancouver. Now, that's just a restaurant. This is where you catch the ferries to go over to Victoria, or over to Vancouver Island, rather. And that's a small boat harbor. Park-like thing. There's a ferry loading area. Well, and here's one coming in. There's a truck coming off the bottom deck.
Overweight ships getting their food. I know, they took it over there.
They're coming off.
All those trucks.
That's the walk-ons coming off there now. There'll be some cars coming off in a minute up on the top deck. There comes some cars off the top deck now. Double deck ferry.
You just walk it for me. He's walking a suspension bridge over a canyon. Told me to come out there. Baloney. 83 feet high. No, I'm not.
This is the Lynn Canyon suspension bridge I'm on. Mother decided against it. Carol decided against it. So she's not here. It's pretty high. So, but it's pretty. My favorite water again.
Oh, shh. We've been doing pretty good with the traffic. We're going over to Vancouver now, in amongst all this traffic, and we're going over this big bridge called Lions Gate Bridge. Kind of looks like the Golden Gate Bridge. And they're going across Narrows, coming in from the ocean. I'll carry her out there.
We don't know whose.
And we're going over the bridge, so that's why you
Which
see those
one?
little lines. And there's Vancouver's tall buildings.
We're in Stanley Park in Vancouver. And this over here is Canada Place.
From the expo. From the expo in '86.
There's the tower.
This is Stanley Park too. This is totem poles.
Oh yeah.
This is the Vancouver Rose Society. It's a rose made out of all kind of flowers. Bridge we came across earlier.
There's ships. There's just a big ship, must be a cargo
Got
ship.
an airplane on it, says Navy.
Yeah, sure.
And it's got a star.
We don't know if it's Canadian or American aircraft carrier. Sitting right out here in the bay. Right off Prospect Point.
I think this is Stadium Place or Dome Stadium in Vancouver. He's blinking. There's something else. This is all part of the Expo 86, I believe. This is called BC Place Stadium. We're going through customs, going into the United States, going down to Blaine and Bellingham. And this is a flag of some kind made out of flowers. So maybe we can get the Canadian flag tomorrow when we go back to go to Victoria. They have beautiful flowers over there on the Canadian side. A little Peace Arch Park. That it's Washington Centennial, so I guess that's a Washington state flag. This is the map. We're going now back to Vancouver. And this is a flag, the Canadian flag, made out of flowers, red and white flowers, and this is going into customs. This is Friday, August 11th. They have beautiful beautiful flower arrangements here. It says Peace Park. Some more.
It's a tournament, croquet tournament.
3 days.
3 days long. This is on Friday.
The world.
Oh. What is it, Carol?
It's the World Croquet Tournament. 14th annual one.
I know. We
Parkersville, British Columbia on Vancouver Island.
the first half the game that one. First, right away, they're both. Everybody touched the end.
Gardens out of Victoria. Some lady started it, and it's an old quarry. And Mrs. Wuchart, I guess, started it, and they lived in this house, and now she died in 1908. He died before that. They serve meals in here now, and this is the dining room. And she started planting all these pretty flowers, and now they keep up with it. And this is a pretty gate with flowerings hanging. How many acres did it say this was?
Hmm?
How many acres? This is the Sunken Gardens, 50 feet below. All different kinds and all different colors. How many people it takes to keep this up? I climbed up these steps to a high overlook, and he's standing on there waiting. Don is. This is a different kind of a tree here. And here's the Sunken Gardens again. Some impatiens growing over the wall there. They look artificial, but they're real, and they're begonias. And I saw them at Prince George. Somebody had them growing. Everybody grows beautiful flowers up here. These are real big ones, different colors. This fountain was dedicated on their 60th year, which is 74. And it does all different sprays, and at night it has it illuminated in different colors. There's some more of it. Now it's doing all different colors, different designs.
It does something every so often. Now that's about as high as it gets right there. Oh, it's like swirling in the middle. Washington tree.
Oh.
Like a bottle brush.
Monkey puzzle tree.
A who? Monkey
Like a
puzzle
cactus.
tree. Yeah, monkey puzzle tree.
It feels like a cactus. It's
Yeah.
real hard.
I thought this is a pretty color rose. There's beautiful roses. This is the rose garden.
Did they win? Yes, all of those double talk. All said that all got names on because they all
Oh, it went through. Yeah, so they won theirs in 1986.
double talk.
I was only 2 years old then.
So we're taking a picture of ourselves in a real shiny silver type globe. These arches.
This is Saturday, August 12th, and we are camped at a campground that's like in the woods, and we drove down here to the end of the Puget Sound around Anacortes and checked this campground out. Well, it's a beautiful state park in Washington. It's just fantastic, but we can't get our trailer in this, and this is a scenic loop road that just had a real little switchback road to it. And this is the viewpoint. Now this is Puget Sound. And these are San Juan Islands out. Yeah. And this is the boat harbor in Anacortes. And we were going to take a ferry from here over to Vancouver Island, but it was more expensive, so we took it from Canada.
This is Reception Pass Bridge. Reception Bay Bridge. Reception Pass Bridge. Really high. Above the water. Down there, look at the whirlpools in it. Pretty.
You get the water too?
Yeah, I got
That's
some
true.
water. A little island out there.
This is Mount Baker, and the sun's shining on it so pretty that we thought we'd take a picture of it coming back, and way over there, but it should come in here.
I'm hitting the water at this bridge again. We're coming back now, and this is in the evening. And then down there is a little boat, and it's all the way in. You see he's down pretty far. I can get the mountain.
The same mountain.
Here, at the same mountain Carol took some score. I didn't stop it. There's, this is pretty. This is all part of San Juan Islands. We're camped right along the shore by the Shell refinery in Anacortes. They just allow people to do this. That's the pipeline here that out there they're unloading a tanker. Well, that's why they unload them. Yesterday they were unloading one. I guess they got him emptied already. You can see people just park along the beach here, along the road. Shell refinery owns the ground and they let you do that, or Shell. It's all free. It doesn't cost anything. They have no hookups or nothing. They just expect you to keep it clean. And in case people do it wrong, hey, I just had to change batteries. We just ran out. So. There's a boat going out. I'll show you some of the other islands. There's another boat going out. These are the San Juan Islands. Not real bright sunny today, but it isn't real cloudy either. Get her a bigger panoramic view this way. The noon whistle. That's the big super tanker coming in. It's got two tugs on this side. I presume there's two on the other side. I don't know if he's going on this side of that island or the other side. He might be going on the other side. We'll see. I think he's going on this side. They're swinging this tanker around now. They're going to put him up to the dock there. They've got three tugs on him, two on the other side and one on this side. They're pushing him around. He's going to go over here to this dock here, some which way. Isn't very clear today.
We're in at Fort Worden State Park, Port Townsend. Very nice campground. It's on the water, but you can't see the water right from your trailer. These big trees behind it and an old fort. Let's see, way up there. These are the people out fishing this morning. It turned cool last night though. It's windy and they're out fishing for salmon. This is in the Puget Sound. And there's the lighthouse. Fort Worden where we're camped, and this is the old buildings. And the parade ground and the officers' quarters over here. Pretty houses over here. They rent them out now. Victorian houses. They say this is where the movie Officer and a Gentleman was made. I went through this house. It's a headquarters. Commanding officer's house. I went through it. It had pretty furniture in it. And then the water's right down there. This is some of the water. The ships. This is the Marine Science Center we went to. where we went across the ferry. And campsite. This is what we see when we take our chairs and look out.
Fort Warden. It's something like Fort DeSoto. You can see it was built in 1908 or 1909 and 1910. People are walking around on it. We're going up on top of it and take some videos of the boats if we can. Ship. Top of the fort, and there's our truck and fifth wheel. Sitting down there. That's the campground. All over it. That's a parking lot there. The campground. This is on top of the fort now. There's the gun mounts down here. And this is looking out over the water. There's the lighthouse. You're bringing a red light around. I guess it did, I just can't see it because it's black and white. There's more of them. Puget Sound is all a part of Puget Sound. There's the lighthouse again, and trees. Look how strange they look. From the wind and the salt air. There goes a float plane right over us. Maybe it's going to land, maybe not. But... And there's a ferry going across. That plane's just flying along right over the water, just gliding over it.
okay, out here in the ocean, or the Puget Sound water, is a puffin. It's a bird with black and it's got a white face and it's got a red bill. And since this is in black and white, it's hard to see if I'm spotting him or not. Anyway, we tried to see him in Alaska and we never got to. And so we saw it out here with all of the seagulls and other birds, and I think that's it right there. Now, hard to see when it's in black and white, and its sun isn't shining right there. But anyway, wanted to see if it come out in the video.
This is Bremerton, Washington, and this is the Naval Air Base, the Naval Station at Bremerton. A bunch of aircraft carriers sitting here. Here's another ship. That's not a Navy ship, though. This is Fox Canyon in Rainier National Park. We're going to have to go through this tunnel here in a little bit. The other side of the bridge now. This is the high side, upstream side from where we were.
That tree that fell across.
I'll show you the bridge over the canyon, and there's a tunnel we're going to go through. Up this road here, we were going this way on it. You can't see it too much anymore. There, we came from the left to the right. And then, over there, we were going, you see the way that vehicle's going? That's the way we were going. And we went down, came up that hill, all the way. This is the canyon. That's the canyon, down in there. There's the car going along. I'll bring him in. And here's the next road up. Another waterfall. This is in
We don't know the name
Rainier? Rainier?
of it. Not Rainier.
Mount Rainier
Park.
National Park. It's just kind of a pretty falls. So we just thought we'd take a little of it. Just looking out over the valley. Some pretty high mountains out here. A lot like Canada and Alaska. Can't hardly tell the difference in some cases. You see, it's very foggy today, hazy, cloudy. The guy just loaded this trailer up on top of the other one with the front. Big log in there. This is a sawmill. I'm going to run that saw through there. Making dimension lumber. Big log. See? Now one falls from the top and one from the bottom. And it kicks it back out the back. That's you just cut a slab of junk off. This is a view we've got from our campground. Those are clouds, but and you can see there's a layer of trailers there, a terrace of them. And then we're up here on this row. And this is a row above us yet. This is our row. They're remodeling that bus. Retention dam now for sediment from Mount St. Helens that they're constructing. The dam should be done next month, September '89, and it's in 45 years it'll probably be filled up. But in the meantime, it will change the river channel and stop any flooding to occur, like happened when they had the Mount St. Helens eruption.
This morning it's kind of cloudy. We're going across the Astoria, or the bridge. It goes to Astoria, Oregon. This is the high bridge we're going on. We came across a low one. And this is Friday, August 25th. This is the Columbia River, the big ships on it. We're going to go to this plywood factory over here, and then we're going to go to the museum, Maritime Museum, and then we're going down the Oregon coast.
This is the bridge we came across now. We're on the Astoria side. It's 4 1/10 miles long. We're over by the museum now. That's where we were over there. Now, this is the Columbia River Maritime Museum here in Astoria, the big anchor. And here's a old boat, Columbia, that they used to use on the river. It stayed at the mouth of the river in the ocean, I guess. There's some big ships sitting out there. Big ship. And I think it's probably taking logs back to Japan to show angle line. This is the Oregon coastline. We're south of Astoria, probably about 20 miles maybe. See the white caps blowing and the waves rolling in. See the people walking and running down there on the beach. Down there is people walking and running on the beach. There's some kind of reef or something out there. Rock, waves are splashing over. up there might have a lighthouse on it, Carol said. Here's some more. Yeah. This is another spot. Stop now. It's awful hazy along there, but yeah.
Wasn't like that before, was it? This is some more of the Oregon coastline. We're going down to our campsite, and it's 6 in the evening. Windy, beautiful. Now, they're flying kites, and they fly them in a, and there's pretty ones here. There's the other ones.
Now there's the tide, and there's a kite flying. We're back at the same place, but some of them are gone. There's a lighthouse, and a beach. Very breezy.
Some more of the coastline. Some of the pretty sun going down over the water.
There's a house that's up on the cliff. He's right on the edge. You can see there. Now I'll bring it in. We think this is what they call a lookout. We're on our way there. Maybe this will be it. I just took a picture before, and it is the lookout. That's 500 foot above the ocean, above the water. Then we have a sunset going over here. Find it. Oh, there it is. It doesn't show up as sun on here. Well, if you can feel this breeze here, it is very cool. I ain't cold, but I'm sure not hot. Very cool breeze blowing. Stiff breeze blowing. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that down at Valdez. That was really neat.
You're down in the building and they.
Oh, do you?
The water, you're looking through the windows out at them.
Oh, I see. And where is that?
Right there.
Right by Cascade Locks. Cascade Locks. Yeah.
Cascade Locks is the best place to stay, but you're halfway in between everything.
Oh, I see. Was it warmer up there? I tell you, we haven't had very much warm weather in our trip. A little bit. We weren't getting quite so much cold, but when we were up there, it wasn't. You've been gone 4 months? Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, it's on the right of the boat.
We're watching whales in the campground. We're right by the shore. There he is.
Boy, he is close.
Right in the center of the screen with the whale.
He's awful close to the shore. I didn't know they came that close.
There he
There
is.
he is.
About a little bit there.
Yeah. Wish he'd show off his tail and. Maybe not.
There's a sightseeing boat coming up there, trying to see him.
And we're one row over from this area, viewing area of
There, I got him.
the ocean. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
You too.
Close by. We came from that way. Really windy here. Right down below us now. Sun is starting to come out. Now this is going south. We're going to be going south, so this is the way we're going. This is Devil's Turn. We took this in 1974 when kids were along. And here's a lighthouse on the Oregon shore. We're at the sea lion cave, and this is outside.
Stellar sea.
Taking their siestas in the sun. Yeah.
Way over.
I don't see them. There's some more swimming.
By the birds.
I see them. Yeah. There they're back up. There's sea lions. I guess
In their cave. Maybe on that rock, you can focus on that rock. There's a lot of light there. You can hear them then.
the lighthouse from inside the cave now. Sea lion. Oregon. That's the shoreline of it. There's a little loop road right in town, at the edge of town. And my favorite to watch again. People walking.
Beautiful, but oh.
There's a windsurfer in the middle. Now he's coming in. He's coming with the wind. I'll try to get them going out against the wind, and they go faster yet. They're going out now. Look at them go. Look like they got a motor on that thing. Awful hard to hold a camera still. This is Harris Beach State Park. We're camped here now. We can't see the water like this from our campsite, but it's close. So we ate lunch here. There's some guys that are going out on some kind of crazy looking surfboard. It's not a... They just go out on it, slide along on the beach, and then they jump into the water when the wave hits. Ate our lunch, but this is what you see when you come down the hill. This is another view, just to the left of where there's a knob sticks out here in the front, but this is looking towards the south now. Bunch of little, they're not little rocks, they're big rocks sticking out there. Almost like little islands. You ever see this? It says roadside park, but we never saw it. Wayside park, it says. There it is, it's way on the side. And the little, look at that, little island. One there, and some there, and then there's rocks, and they get a little bit bigger as they come in the shore. And that's it. And this is the other way. This is looking north. Side of this area. More pretty rocks sticking out in the water.
See that arch rock?
Green is arched rock. Now that's way down the line. We'll go down and we're going to see that because that's a viewpoint there. You can get to see that easier. So we'll see that in a little bit.
I don't know if this will come out in the video, but it's all the sun shining on it a different way, and it's really green and blue. The ocean is.
Well, this is Arch Rock, and we actually saw the other side of it, I guess, from up there, or we saw another one, I don't know which. And I have no idea how far it was, but I bet it's at least 8 or 9 miles. Okay, someplace. But I really don't think this is the Arch Rock that I took a picture of before. Because I don't see how it could be. The way this one's set tonight, I had to be out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean to look through it. Well, this is Natural Bridge. Now, this ain't what I saw before either. Well, it's getting low on battery, I know that.
See, there's one over here too.
Carol said there's one over on the other side over here too. So I'll move on. There's another little one. There are 2 of them in this spot. Yeah. There's a mountain goat, and it's got a little one with her. A whole bunch of goats there.
Well, for goodness.
I found a whole family.
She's looking. She's looking up here. Well,
This is looking down into a cove. Down there's the water. But when I look down there, it makes it too much sun hitting it. Well, there's the sunset. The Oregon coast. Crater Lake, and this is the island out in the middle of it.
very good. Thank you. Yeah, pretty bruise. Good thing we trail truck. Yeah, I tell you, you get out here, you feel it. But now see, we can all the way around. Oh, huh? See it from different angles. See it from, you can make it the submarine now. Turn around now. Oh, wow. You want to break the camera? That'll do it. Yeah, sure.
It's Don Bauer's mother, Dave Bauer. These are pretty clouds. It's a beautiful day today.
Oh, really? 16 feet of snow here. Yeah. They put a big culvert up. I bet it is. So, yeah. Because it's still blue.
Indeed.
Wine glass.
Wine glass over there. Right straight across. See it, just like a wine glass goes clear down
There's
to the
the
water.
observation
stem goes
point
clear
up
down to the
there.
water.
On top.
Have to use imagination.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta move it. Do something here. Waver. It's movie. Movie time.
Okay.
We go around the lake, we'll find lots of places.
I don't know what you mean, Carol. I can't tell it.
Now there, you
I'm gonna read each one of these as I go along here. I'll go down with the
that's all the giant deposit cones.
giant deposit cones.
12,000 feet above sea level.
Have you ever gone on it?
Holy smoke.
Would you like to do that instead of walking up there? I'd like to walk both ways, but I've never had the chance to do either one. You were way up there.
Out in the middle of the lake. Well, this ain't right, Carol. I don't know that.
Still not working?
Well, I'm recording,
I know I am with them.
but it isn't focusing it right. And it's got that 188, which I don't what that means. Yeah.
My. Hallelujah.
No, I was trying to get this down here. Finally got it. The color's different down here.
Yeah. And over there it's so different.
Okay, I'll have to walk over that way.
It's almost like jet skis or something.
It's a different color altogether now.
Yeah.
Blue we've ever seen. It's like a navy blue. I don't know how it'll show up in here, but
Yeah, you wonder when you know if it shows up. Well, that's fun.
That's why I'm hearing. I love those designs.
getting them castle like.
That's right. I've been around a few places, and
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything in it prettier.
It's really pretty. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll bring it in now. Pretty because you can get it with the mountain, the reflection, I mean the mountains and the cliffs, and then reflection in the water. This is in Crater Lake.
Jasper. Or Banff, Don, when we went to the campground. It was in Banff.
Did you say a taking horse campground?
No, we stayed at Banff, right by Lake Louise. And we stayed at Jasper all that.
Yeah, Jasper.
Sun's hitting it different here. Hitting a different area.
I wasn't going to think anymore.
There's another part of the canyon, the Palisades. I think she's laughing. Well, they're different. Is that Mount Washington, Carol?
Yeah, Mount Washington.
That's Mount Washington here. This is crater. What crater?
Belknap.
Belknap crater. Hmm?
2 miles away.
Yeah, that's 2 miles.
Mount Washington's 5 miles away.
Mount Washington is where we.
Then Mount
That's 5
Jefferson
miles away.
has the snow on it.
Where?
Mount Hood.
Which one has the snow?
Yeah, it says Mount Jefferson. Mount Hood.
Carol, which one has the snow?
Mount Jefferson.
Okay.
Mount Hood's.
It's all lava. A volcano. That's Belknap crater. Big Belknap crater is over there. This is North Sister and middle sister. And I don't see the other sister, but there's 3 of them. Yeah.
Some llamas out in the field, hayfield. We're coming back from the McKenzie Pass now. Some llamas out here. Fighting there or something. I'm running. It's chasing the other, I guess. Oh, this is a spring that starts the Methulis River in Oregon.
Just like coming out of a bank. Bubbling right out of the ground. And it goes from here.
Must get really big. I don't know. We didn't cross it.
Goes on down that way. Goes on up there. Goes on up there, and then you can see the mountain right behind it.
Coming out over here too.
Now,
This is on Fanny Ann Pass, and this is Holly Falls in Oregon. Go from one to the other.
this is Columbia River Valley, Columbia Gorge. This is from Crown Point. And that's Interstate 5 running down there. It goes out through there. No, they won't. What's the name of this, Carol?
Keena Falls.
There's a bridge across it up there. If you take a trail up there, which we didn't do. This is Multnomah Falls. I think there's 620 feet, Carol? 620 feet.
Okay, this is the Multnomah Falls. From the very top, that's 532 feet. And the lower falls is 69 feet, something like that. Walked up here farther and saw there was 2.
It's a log flume, 9 miles long. They're still in use. It's the last one being used in the United States. And notice,
This is
White Salmon River,
Washington side.
Washington side. This is Mount Hood. You can see there's a streak of cloud right here, the town of it, and it stretches out for a little ways along the river. This is where we're eating lunch here with this view today. Interstate 5 is across the road, all across the river over there. See some vehicles going along. That's what they're running on. And this is looking the other way. This is looking west. The other way I was looking east. There's a boat out in the middle. Just cruising along. Island in the middle of the river. It's the Columbia River. There's Mount Hood. Now we're going up to it now. We're on Route 35 and we're about 8 miles from the government camp. I don't know exactly how far that is. This is the lodge at Mount Hood. This is Timberline Lodge at Mount Hood. It was put up by WPA in 1937. And here is Mount Hood. From here you can't see it too good. It's still not out of the clouds. We're above Timberline now. It's a TV park, the RV park, not TV. The RV park we stayed in. Well, it's right outside of Portland, Oregon. It's called Fairview. Or not Fairview either. Troutdale. $220 sites they got in here. Brand new. They're not completely done with it yet. They're still putting up restrooms and stuff like that. 5 different levels. Their cable TV is not installed yet. They'll have it. A lot of places out here have it. You see a mountain in the background. Houses up on it. Very nice. There's where here the trains are going through the tunnel. I mean, the train is going through the tunnel. There he comes out on the other end. Right at that point there is where we ate lunch the other day, where we got videos of. And that's, I don't see the truck now. There's a highway we were on, where that truck is. And then that place is right there. The road goes up there, and the trains, you saw they were running down. You can see that the things just changed dramatically from where we were along the Columbia River Gorge to here, because you're getting more in a desert-like area. Some cliffs like that's a funny looking rock. I mean, and then it goes on up there. There's some more of the gorge yet. The road goes along the top of that. It's on the way to Mount St. Helens. View out through the valley. Very pretty area. Carol's not along on this. I went by myself. Very windy. there. I don't know if this is Mount St. Helens or not. It might be, but I wouldn't bet on it. On Mount St. Helens, I guess on part of it. It just totally wiped it out. All the trees are gone. This is a road that they got coming up here. I just came up this. This is just all the timber that's just laying there yet. It's never been never been logged or anything like that. It's just laying there on the side of the mountain. This is looking from where I came now. Looking back to where I came from. Just look at the enormous trees that are just laying here. All over the side of the mountain. The tree just splintered all to pieces. Trees. If you look here, these trees are just plain snapped off. They've not been cut off. They've just been broken off. House where they have meals. The mountain in the background. There's a snow peak mountain. That's Mount St. Helens. See, it's still steaming. Still smoking. I'm up a little higher yet. I'm up to Windy Ridge. This is about 8 miles from there yet. And this is Donnybrook viewpoint. And this is a lake that's up here. Yep. And that is all logs laying out on that lake. Just laying there. All trees that have been blown down. Right there. Windy Ridge viewpoint is as close as you can get to the crater. It's behind me now. I'll show you. There's the part that was blown away. You can see it smoking right in the center. Still steaming. This is down below. This is just the silt lava that came out of it. Not lava, but dust. There's the logs on that lake. Creek from Smith Creek viewpoint. That's all. It was a creek. It was a river, or with logs. You can see the silt and everything. Everything is in it now. There's no water showing. And over here is the crater again. Mountain.
Surface of the water.
Uh-huh. There's a lot of logs laying out in there.
Oh, millions of board feet. Millions.
Yeah. This was all trees here.
Solid.
Here's Mount Adams. Right there. That's Mount Adams. That's Mount Hood. That's in Oregon. Quite a ways away. Mount St. Helens. So there's Mount St. Helens. Mount Hood. Mount Adams. Mount Rainier. There's a clear day. I can really see it.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Come on, let's go for a walk. Oh, that's all right.
I want to get the whitewater rafters down the river, a little stream, on the way back to the campground. Or down the line as I waiting here, I just stopped alongside the road waiting for them. About 3 or 4 boats of them. Crafts. 2, I guess. Who's the other bunch coming?
Okay, this is Sunday the 10th of September, and this is what we're driving through today. It's kind of like a desert area. It's all arid. They call it arid. And anyway, this desert area is because of it's on the other side of the Cascade Mountains, and it keeps Pacific winds from coming over here, and they don't get hardly any rain at all, and they have to irrigate
East of them.
east of the Cascades. And we were at Yakima Valley, and they had orchards and apples and pears and peaches, but that's because they irrigate. Now we're going up to Ellensburg today.
It's sage, that green.
That green is sagebrush. Yes, look at the valley.
This is probably Ellensburg, where we're going to stay tonight. But we're up on top of the mountains yet, or coming across them, coming down into the valley. But you can see the difference in the greenery from what we just had. This is what we've been in, this kind of stuff. But that, they're all going to walk over and take a look over the edge. See this.
This is a power plant, and it's Snoqualmie Falls. The power plant is an underground power plant. It was built in 1898.
It's 110 foot higher the falls are than Niagara Falls.
It's 268 feet high, and this is about 30 miles or so from Seattle. We've got some reds and yellows in scenery today, so it's starting to get fall already. This is September the 11th. This is coming down from Stevens Pass. Red and yellow. Can't see the color in the...
Right here. Well, turn to the right.
There they are.
About it.
And this is the town of Leavenworth, Washington. And it's all in Bavarian motif. It's got a... wait a minute, trees in the way. It's got a bandstand and the flowers. And then it's got all flowers hanging all over in a whole motif of Bavaria. Very pretty, kind of, and Germany, and we saw a clock just like we got over in Germany. This is where we just ate supper. A really good meal, stuff, German meal. Here's some more of the town. Sun's gone down now, so I guess it'll come out okay. And then there's mountains in the background. It kind of looks like the Alps, so that's why they have here. Lots of pretty flowers.
Truck's coming up I-90 now. We just crossed the bridge. It's in the background there. And we climbed up on top of this hill. We're going to Spokane. Pretty hazy out there this morning. Town across the river.
Vantage.
What?
Vantage.
Vantage. Riverside Park in Spokane, Washington, where the World's Fair was held. That's part of the stuff that was put up, I guess. There's another building there. I don't have any idea what it is. River here. There's some kind of, looks like a butterfly when you're in front of it. Lake Coeur d'Alene. And this is from our campsite. Bridge they're putting up over, that will be I-90. And it's being put together sort of like the Sunshine Skyway Bridge is. Only thing, it doesn't look like it's going to have cables that's going to go between the piers. And some more of the lake up that way. I'm going to take off with this little skiff any minute now. Another nice little. No, I ain't got the tree. Not yet. Nice little dinghy there. He probably won't go across the lake at that speed. He's about ready to let her go.
Take it easy.
Yeah. That thing's going to take it easy too, in a little bit it's going to quit. E keeps blinking.
Oh.
Come on, you going to go with it? Go with it. There he's going now.
Another one's coming in.
He ain't going that fast. Nice little boat going out. Can you hear him blub 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 along? Watch him take off in a second. Another one coming in. There.
Wow. Lake Charter, sir. Where'd those people in the blue ones go?
There's something there.
Yeah, but there's nobody in the sea.
I don't know.
They're gone. They're good. I'm trying to get some drinks.
These are all the boats that came. They come over here for the evening. It's like one tried to outdo the other one. Very few little boats. We're staying, this is the lake. And this is the campground. boat, the campground goes from here right on out to the lake. Then here's a little restaurant right next door to us.
Let's see, this is Monday the 18th of September and we're driving through Idaho now. There's the Salmon River. And this is the kind of different area. We came through a big high pass and that was trees and canyons and that, but this is a little different now. Every so often you see a little community with some houses and satellite dishes, and that's about it. This is some more area we're going through. This is more rocky.
This is Salmon
And this is Salmon River Gorge that we're driving through.
This is from Salmon, Idaho to Chalice.
Salmon, Idaho to Chalice. Every so often you see a little person farming, watering like heck so they get green. And they raise hay. Different area than we've been driving in. Curvy road because it follows the river.
Here's that.
There's some more pretty area now. Different colors anyway.
You got it zoomed in.
Oops, I got Donna in the way. There's some mountains up ahead. This is in the town of Chalice. Now we're going to head off a different direction. These are like a painted hills. Very pretty. There's some other colors farther away. It says in the book that this highway is going to pass right through this Grand View Canyon. So I'm going to take a picture of it. Yeah, we're going to go through, I believe.
All held steady.
Yeah, I'd say it's a canyon. This is the mountains in front of us. Bluish. Clouds are so pretty. Then I'm going to take Mount Bora out of the side window. It's got snow. It's Mount Bora. It's the highest peak in Idaho. Try to stop those bumps down.
I would try. I didn't have to stop to do it.
This is the craters of the moon. And these are lava fields and eruptions of lava flows, and they say it, I don't know, it's blinking and blinking. 15,000 years ago, and it's maybe happened 2,000 years ago, and it might happen anytime. And this is the campground here. We were going to stay, but we didn't.
This is North Crater lava flow, about 2,000 years ago. This is the latest one that's been here. It's really hard to get it because the sun's shining the wrong way. This way. This is the Snake River Canyon in Idaho Falls, Idaho. It's the same river we floated on in I don't know, we went to Yellowstone in the Tetons, I guess in '72. It's about 485 foot deep, this canyon is. And out there in the middle, I'll bring it in, that's a golf course. There's some guys playing there, and there's some other stuff about it. The water will come out, but it's real green. Looks almost like a scum water. This is looking from the other side of the road, which is looking east now. The other side was looking west, what I showed before. This is looking east in the canyon. Pretty deep ditch. The bridge is across here. It's 1,500 foot in length. But look at the arch. It's not centered over it. See, it hits way high on the wall on that side, but it goes way down to the bottom, the river on this side. You can see it's just a strange arch. This is Shoshone Falls in Twin Falls, Idaho. But it's just about dried up for the year. They shut the water off because of the irrigation. There's a lot more water in the spring because they have to leave some loose. Now they need it for irrigating, so they hold it back. It's a power plant dam, so I guess they need to let a little bit through just to run the generators. It's still a Snake River.
Tell about Evil?
He tried to jump over this canyon, not right here. It was down a little bit farther west, but we couldn't see it. They don't let you go to where he was, although the ramp is still there.
Scary.
The rock is sticking up right in front of us, just sticking out here like a sore thumb.
See, it goes down all over. See all this? It goes down all over.
But not today.
This is the little town of Ketchum, Idaho, and it's right next to Sun Valley. And we came up to Sun Valley to see it. And it's the mountains around, and little town. Shops and Alpine Village is what it is. Baldy Mountain, and that's where they go skiing when they come to Sun Valley. There's 55 runs on there. This is Sun Valley Lodge. This is where they have ice skating shows in the summer, and people come and can swim and stay here and go skiing and ice skating. If I can get the rest of it or not. about it. Some of the bigger houses at Sun Valley. And this is a golf course right here. This is the Elkhorn Resort at Sun Valley. See, it's just a little city in the valley of the mountains. See the mountains? Alpine kind of village. Some more Sun Valley with the mountains in the background. They're just kind of out in dead looking area, but then they build it up and put green trees and grass and make it look pretty. Some more Bald Mountain and all the ski lifts, ski runs.
Sagebrush in bloom. It's real yellow on the top. This is sage in bloom, but we're not sure. We think so, though. Sure looks like it. Fields are starting to turn yellow with it. And we know there's sagebrush out there for sure.